Well, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to continue with the lion build. Today we're going to leave the safe metalworking space and cross the abyss into the alien world of woodworking. So hopefully I'll survive the experience. So we're going to look at some wood panelling that forms some cladding around the boiler firebox. So let's get cracking. I've got some really nice beechwood panels here. Just think what I'm going to use. These are 6mm thick. Working out the scale width of the planks to suit the engine would make them about 5mm, so this is a little bit too wide, but I think we can tongue and groove it. Do you think we can do that? Maybe asking a bit much. So I have this little table saw, which I think is actually quite lethal. So if you see red, it's not blood, it's just my die-cam layout fluid. So we'll give this a go. So I've got the blade width, I've got it set to cut a strip a 1/16 of an inch, so this cardboard is a 1/16 of an inch or 1.5mm. So I've got it set for 1.5mm. So see how we go. That's pretty scary. Looks pretty good though. So we've got 1.67, 1.69, 1.7. That's pretty good. Happy with that. Okay, so we've got a rough sawn edge now, so I'll just use this rather excessive plane to smooth that over. Check that square. Looks okay. Lovely. Just check it for straightness. Yeah, it looks nice and straight. Okay, that's 12 lengths cut. Should be more than enough. Okay, so I've just made a bit of like fixture here to hold these, or to locate them anyway. So it sits in there so that I've got a stop here so I can work on them. So I'm just going to give this sword edge a bit of a sandpaper. Just take the roughness out, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, that's all those smoothed over. So these are 6mm wide. They need to finish up at 5. So it would be nice to put a tongue and groove joint in there, a 1mm tongue and groove joint to bring those together. I think that's asking a bit much though. So I think we'll do a lap joint instead. Okay, so I've got this Proxon router table, which I'm using for the first time. I've got a cutter in there set to take a 1mm depth of cut off the width of this plank and about half the thickness to make a little lap joint. So we'll have to put one on both sides. So we'll see how that goes. So you probably noticed that my fingers are getting dangerously close to a nasty little cutter, but that's perfectly fine because in this workshop we don't have a nanny state. However, I do recommend you don't follow my example. At the end of the day, everyone is responsible for their own health and safety. Let's crack on. So I was looking for 5mm wide. See what we've got. 4.77, 4.71, 4.75. I think I'll settle for that. Okay. So when you look at a photograph of the engine, the edges of the wood planks are actually got quite a nice radius on. So we'll sand a radius on these ones. So with the corners radiused a little bit, when you bring the planks together, you should be able to see the joints. It should be easier to see the joints. So that's not looking too bad actually. So what we can do to highlight the joint is just run some pencil lead along the joint, along the corner. So I've just got these stuck down with some double-sided tape to get an idea what they would look like when they're glued in place. So the bottom one is highlighted with a pencil and the top one isn't. So I think it's borderline, but I think it's probably worth doing the highlight. I'm not sure, we'll think about it. So going back to refer to the photograph of the full-size engine, each plank has actually got like a rebate running along its length just off from the edge of the plank. So I'm trying to simulate that. So I've cut a slot. It's using a slitting saw, which is about, the edge is about 1/2 millimetre of 20 thou off the edge of the plank. So I've just got a triangular riffler file here. So I'm just going to go along there and just put a little bit of a V in there. A bit of sand. I think I'll highlight it with a bit of lead. So I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so I'll put a matching or a mating plank on. And that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'll just continue and do the rest of the planks like this. So this fixture is just a piece of wood I put in here. I milled the top flat, put in a rebate to hold or to locate the strips of wood, and then this clamp has just got just a piece of aluminium angle, and I glued a little piece of ubishi along there to rest against the piece we're working on, the plank, and just held down with some wood screws. Okay, I've stuck a few down on some double-sided tape to see what it would look like when they're assembled. It's not looking too bad. I think it's a fairly good representation of the original. Not perfect perhaps, but at a distance looks good. Well, that's all I've had time for this week, so it's a short video. So now I've got enough planks for the firebox sides, but I still have 60 odd more to make for the boiler barrel, so that's going to be fun. See you in the next video.